Fig.
Welcome to a new season of Food Magic. This is the show where we explore those amazing properties in food, their origins, and all those old wives' tales that we've all heard before. But more importantly, we're going to teach you how to prep and how to cook something delicious and healthy. I'm Nadia Hing, and in this episode, we explore the magical world of figs. Did you know that figs contain 55% of natural sugar content, making it the sweetest fruit ever? But believe it or not, these guys are also one of the healthiest fruits. According to research, they actually contain properties which play a key role in the prevention of cancer. And they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Clearly, the person who came up with that had never heard of the fig. What's also really exciting is that the origins of the fig plant actually can be traced as far back as 2500 BC. That is insane. Let's just take a second to digest that. Yes, clearly there's a lot more to the fig than meets the eye. Did you know that eating 1/2 cups of fig gives you equal amounts of calcium as drinking 1/2 cups of milk? What the fig? How did I never know this? The fig, given the name Ficus carica in Latin, is locally known as buah ara or tin, usually found within the Mediterranean regions and areas with hot and dry climates. The fig grows at its best and yields the best quality fruits under these circumstances. Known to be amongst one of the sweetest fruits in the world, it's believed that the existence of figs even predate history itself. The fig tree was mentioned prominently in the Bible, and many scholars believe that the forbidden fruit that was picked by Eve was actually a fig rather than the common apple. It also appears in many stories throughout different religions, including Buddhism, so it's no wonder that it's been given the term fruit of the gods. In the period of 1st century AD, as the Romans were conquering land to build the Roman Empire, they brought figs with them as a source of food. It's believed that the figs had made their way towards China after the Islamic conquests, as the first recorded findings indicate that figs were brought into China around the period of 700 AD during the Tang Dynasty. Similar to Malaysia, the people of China used the Arabic name of tin for figs. Such a humble little fruit played such a prominent role in history. I gotta say, that's a pretty impressive feat for such a tiny little fruit. Figs are also really rich in calcium, potassium, and fiber. But what really gets me and what I love about it is that it's so delicious and sweet, the perfect combination. Well, I'd say given its nutritional value and its alluring taste, it is one of the best ingredients to create a variety of dishes. So what do you say we get cooking?
So next what I'm going to show you is how to make quick healthy fig salad. It is simple, fast, delicious, and easy to make. All you need is red onion and lemon. Put it inside the bowl. Corn and capsicum, tomatoes, avocado, already been sliced it, and squeeze the lemon, salt, black pepper, olive oil, sesame seed oil, fresh fig. It is taken freshly from the garden. Slice a bit. spin it the salad, and then put into the bowl fresh fig, which is really good. And it is ready to eat. So this healthy fig salad is ready to eat, and I'm sure that all the veggie lovers out there will love it.
Gosh, that was so yummy. I think I'm going to do round 2. So I will see you guys in a little while.
Food magic. Food magic.
Welcome back. I hope your meal was just as good as mine. Well, you know, now that figs are slowly creeping back into popularity in Asia, let's find out how they're cultivated. The common fig is a small tree, usually growing up to only 10 to 30 feet tall, with large lobed green leaves. There are several varieties of fig cultivars in the world, some of which need wasps for fertilization, but flowers of the common fig are all female and don't need pollinating to set fruit. The best conditions for growing fig trees would be loamy, well-drained soil that have plenty of organic matter cut through it. Malaysia's climate with constant sun and rain makes it an ideal place. But Turkey leads the world production with nearly 275 million tons, supplying about a quarter of the world's consumption. But you know what? This plant is so adaptable, it can even be found in cold, wet England. Young trees need lots of water, and mature trees in dry climates will need deep watering at least every 2 weeks. A layer of mulch over the root zone will help to conserve the moisture. Yellowing or dropping of leaves and dropping of fruits may be a sign of drought stress, so do take note.
Basically, once you have the mother plant, this is we call it the mother plant, and we do a layer. And we have shown you just now how do we do the layer, and we have transferred into the polybag and into the pots. And for a commercialize, we need a bigger pot, or we call it a culvert. So that's we call it culvert. And you can see the system that we are using here. We are using a fertigation system, whereby all the fertilizer and the water are mixed together. And every time we are giving them a dripping, and we have timer for all this plant. Okay, this plant we call it Noix de Carême. So in France, every time when they harvest, they will do a festival, and they call it Noix de Carême festival. And this is a very good black fig, very sweet, and you can see the color from it's getting darker. And basically, just matter of 1 or 2 days time, we can pluck this fruits.
With the establishment of Mutiara Figs Garden right here in Malaysia, it's now super convenient for everyone to get their hands on these heavenly fruits. They definitely seem to be dominating the market with their research and achievements. And now that we can actually grow these figs under our very feet, let's find out what exciting recipes we can come up with.
Hi everyone, welcome to Mutiara Figs Garden. Okay, so we start with seasoning the fish with some salt. Sambal bilis fig on top of the fish. This sambal is good for working ladies because we already cooked the chili with fig and all the herbs. Squeeze some lemon on top of it. And we put some red onion.
And we sprinkle some dill on top of it. We cover it with fig leaf, because this fig leaf will produce a nice aroma during the grilling process. So we will bake this fish for 25 minutes with 180 degrees Celsius. So this is our sambal bilis fig. It is nice to eat with fresh ulam and also with the fish. And this fish nice to be eat with a bowl of rice. So bon appetit.
With a combination of figs and vegetables, what could be healthier than that? The figs add a nice sweet taste to the salad, which means that parents, you don't need to think of any more creative ways to get your kids to eat vegetables. And speaking of short and sweet, I'll be back shortly to leave you with a sweet tooth.
Food magic. Food magic.
Welcome back, food lovers. Well, you know, these days you can create dishes out of just about everything. So one genius decided to come up with a fig puff. That sounds to me absolutely amazing. So what do you guys say? Let's start experimenting. So I'm gonna take the easy way out and go with those ready-made pastries. So I've got one little one right here, just to finish it off. And don't forget, oopsie daisy. That always happens in the kitchen. A little accident never hurt anybody, right? All right, so just make sure that you add your flour so it doesn't stick to the bottom. I'm gonna turn this upside down. And just a quick tip, if you are buying ready-made pastry, you can actually use the plastic on top of it and then roll it out. It actually makes it a lot easier instead of just trying to coat it with flour. So just lift off the plastic. And now we're going to start making our final holes, or cutting out our final little bits of pastry. So remember, just grab a fork, and then this is the fun part. You can get your kids to do this. Just do some little holes. These are gonna go in the oven for about 10 minutes, and then we get started on the filling. And you can turn up the heat just a little bit if you like. I had it on 120. This is my wonderful trusty pot right here. So it's time to open the lid. I'm just gonna turn it on very quickly because we're gonna chuck our ingredients in here and let it simmer for about 10 minutes all in all. So here we go. So as you can see right here, I have some chopped almonds. I also have some chopped cranberries. All the cranberries inside to give it a really nice added sort of sweetness. So if you take a look at that, all that beautiful red cranberry, dried cranberries, obviously, of brown sugar right there. Some marmalade. But if you want to add marmalade again, you could do this from scratch if you wanted to keep it fresh. If you didn't want to take any shortcuts, you could, again, make your own marmalade and chuck this inside. And a little bit of honey, 2 tablespoons of honey. It's all really to taste, so it's entirely up to you how much you actually want to add. If you want something really, really sweet, but I would say 2 tablespoons is probably more than enough. I'm gonna get myself some really nice, oh, here we go. We're gonna like slice them really small because again, this is gonna be the filling for your pastry. And now it's time for our star ingredient, my beautiful dried figs. You know, it's really funny because I often think when I see dried figs, I usually encounter them when they're in sort of like a mixed trail nut. There we go. So one of the last and final ingredients is basically just a little bit of water. And this is to create that nice sticky consistency with mixed spices. It could be a combination of cinnamon, nutmeg, whatever you like really. We're just gonna do a nice tablespoon filled with mixed spices. Oh, look at those colors. You've got the beautiful orange from the marmalade, you've got the red from the cranberries, you've got that golden brown from the figs, and of course you've got a nice little bit of mixed spices as well, just to give it that extra kick. how generous am I feeling for my guests, and how generous I'm actually feeling for myself. And if it doesn't look perfect, again, like I said, some of the best things in life aren't perfect. There you have it. It's all done and ready to be enjoyed. All those rumors about figs, well, they were all fictitious. Because guess what? These are the perfect healthy snack. You can eat them guilt-free, and yes, I'm about to do it. They taste delicious. Did you know that figs are essentially low in calories, containing only 74 calories per 100 grams of consumption, which makes them, of course, a natural, excellent food if you are watching your weight. Additionally, figs contain health-benefiting soluble dietary fiber, minerals, vitamins, and pigment antioxidants that immensely helps towards both optimum health and wellness. Both fresh and dried figs contain optimum levels of B-complex group of vitamins. These vitamins work as cofactors for metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Apparently, figs also contain a derivative of benzaldehyde, and studies have shown and reported that benzaldehyde is highly effective in reducing tumors, so they act as an antioxidant for your body. Some other studies on consuming high fibers have shown that there was a 34% reduction in breast cancer risk amongst women who took the most fruit fiber in comparison with those who took the least. So there you have it. That is definitely some food for thought. Wow, who knew figs were so beneficial for your body? If you're looking to lead a healthy, fit lifestyle, then figs are definitely the fruit for you. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, kids seem to be extra fussy when it comes to vegetables and eating fruits. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. There's actually a way to get them to love figs without forcing them. Welcome to Illusions. That's right, we are about to disguise healthy food as something really tasty and yummy. We're going to combine figs and ice cream, and let's face it, who doesn't love ice cream? So what are we waiting for? Let's go! Now for that magic formula that is going to make your children fall in love with fruits. What I have right here is this beautiful golden brown syrup-like concoction. So what we have in here is actually figs, we've got some brown sugar, and we also have some crushed cardamom in here. And all of this is basically simmered in some water for about 15 minutes until the figs are nice and soft. And this is basically going to be a beautiful golden topping for your ice cream. We've got chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. And since I'm a huge, huge fan of chocolate, we're gonna start with a nice scoop of chocolate ice cream first. So, there we go. Like I said, who doesn't love ice cream? You can't go wrong with this. And we're gonna have another little scoop right there. Because, you know, it's only fun when it's overflowing. Again, it's entirely up to you, but personally, I'm a huge fan of vanilla and a huge fan of chocolate. But for some reason, if you ask me to mix the two, yeah, that's not really my thing. And now for the magical touch, the golden figs. So just add the syrup to it. This is gonna go down so nicely with the ice cream. And if you want to, you can always chop up the figs to make them a little bit smaller so that they're a nice small little bite size. But alternatively, I think this looks really beautiful as well. This is the perfect photo moment. Be sure to grab a nice photo, make all your friends jealous before you tuck into this. Isn't that perfect? And you're basically done. How insanely easy was that? That barely took any time whatsoever. And now, of course, it's the moment of truth. But I guarantee you, you cannot go wrong when it comes to ice cream and figs. Nice, creamy vanilla ice cream and that beautiful, chewy sweetness of the figs. gentlemen, we've come to the end of today's program. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and don't be surprised if I switch to an all-fig diet after this. I'm Nadia Hing, and this is Food Magic. Till the next time.